welcome to Sven. I'm Sven with your reading today. Whether you're new or constant viewer, thank you for joining me. I hope that you're all doing well and good. Today's reading is what or who is feeding on your energy. That is what has been draining you lately or who has been draining you lately. Whether it's somebody you've been wasting time thinking about or somebody who has been whether intentionally or unintentionally feeding on your energy. It really depends on what's going to come through. It's very open. It's not just going to be related to just the physical aspects of things. Maybe we can also tap into the spiritual aspects of things. But yeah, without wasting your time, thank you for joining me. I'll meet you at your pile. I Pile 1, you chose the Ace of Pentacles, and this is your reading on what or who has been draining your energy. So when I was channeling earlier, I'm just gonna go right ahead into it and say that it's someone from the past. And well, I got two messages. It could be one person experiencing all of this at the same time, or it could be two groups that I'm connecting to. But I heard that it's someone from the past, a karmic that you dealt with, but somehow things aren't finished. You may have decided to cut this person off, or they may have decided to flee before this. I'm hearing before the spiritual contract was complete. So things are still unfinished or undone with this person, and you guys may know this because I'm hearing that you're intuitive, you're psychic, and there's still a cord tethering you with this person, and it's because of this contract that hasn't been finished. But I'm hearing that right now isn't the time to finish the contract. Right now, it's a time for you to work on yourself and time for them to work on themselves. Um, once once whatever has to be established within each of your lives has been established right now, then you'll be able to reunite to finish off the contract. Um, I actually heard wedding bells as I'm saying this, so maybe this person is going off to work on themselves. And karmics don't always come into our lives just to teach us pain. They can also come into our lives to teach us that love. So this person may be working on themselves because of all that you've already been through, and you may also been working on yourself. And what's happening is you're both healing but in different directions so that you can come back together. Of course, if this is someone that you want to be with, and I'm hearing that for some of you will have an option for that. But this person has been draining you because whether you're intentionally doing this or unintentionally doing this, you keep going back to them. Whether it's the thought of them, whether it's maybe you're triggered by a song that reminds you of them, and then you just spend the next 15 to 20 minutes thinking about them. Maybe you try to fight them off sometimes. They could just pop up in your head, or in your mind, and you try to fight them off instead of actually allowing everything to settle in. So it could be that the fact that you are not allowing yourself to heal through these emotions and what you're feeling for them is draining your energy. But it also could be that you are not allowing yourself to move from this person, so you keep going back to them, and that's also draining your energy. So take it as it resonates. I'm hearing that you guys are most probably the divine feminine and they are the divine masculine in this connection, but take it as it resonates, I said. So this person has been draining you because you just keep holding on to them and the past and everything that has happened. Even if you've forgiven them, the fact that you're still just tethering and connecting to them is just, it's draining you right now. And I'm hearing that it's closing or shutting opportunities for new potential suitors to come in. And like I said, I connected to two energies, or it could be that it's the same person, like you going through all these things at the same time. I'm getting an image of Nosferatu, the vampire, and I feel like some of you have been getting spiritual or psychic attacks in your sleep, especially the lucid dreamers. But even if you're not a lucid dreamer, I'm hearing that you've been experiencing a lot, if not a lot, just like lately, every once in a while lately, you've been receiving or experiencing attacks in your sleep, and it happens at any time of the day. It doesn't always have to be at night. It could be that you were sleeping during the day and bam, this happens. There's this kind of I'm not trying to scare you guys, and you obviously may know of this already, but it could be that for some of you who have witnessed and seen this creature in your dreams, or in that moment, in an instant, you know what it looks like. I'm getting an image of like a furry kind of thing. It's I'm actually getting an image also of the leprechaun from the horror movie. So whatever this thing, probably it's like short in stature. For some of you it could be tall, because I'm also getting an image of what was that movie with you remember that movie with that girl with long hair, and she was dead, and it's like, in China or in Japan or something like that. She was drowned by her father. I forgot that movie, but I'm getting an image of her. So for some of you, whatever this thing, it's either short or tall, or it could be very hairy or long hair. um. So yeah. So obviously this will just resonate with whoever it is meant to resonate with. So I'm hearing that this thing has been draining your energy, and it only comes around when you're in a depressive state or in a negative mindset, or just like, which is what usually vampires are about. They come through whenever we're in our lowest state, but sometimes even if we're in a higher state, they come and they feed on that energy. So you guys may also have been experiencing this, or it's just like a certain person. But let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, I keep hearing Itokoloshi, it's like a midget type creature thing. Um, but I'm hearing that it's not something that you have to worry about intensely because you're very heavily protected, but you also need to play a role in banishing this, or preventing it from having access to you. So yeah, we have two groups. One group, or it could be one person with two energies. Let me just say we have two things. We have so with the who, it's someone from your past, and with the what, it's a creature that comes in your sleep when you're most vulnerable. So yeah, let us see how you can overcome that, or how you can protect yourself from that. Divine Spirit, how can Pawan protect themselves from this energy, or these energies? You know what song I'm hearing? These boys ain't shit. And, That song by Say Grace, I think. Act like it. Anything else? How can they? Oh, you know why I'm screaming? It's because at that, like, on my bottom I had like a bowl and I was burning herbs earlier, and I thought it was still on. I didn't want to burn my cards. Anything? Oh, anything else? Alright, for some of you, I feel like you're very strong. Like I said, you're psychic, you're spiritual, you're intuitive, you're just gifted. Anything else? You're gifted, and I feel like you can handle this. It's just a matter of setting boundaries, energetically, physically, mentally as well, emotionally, just in every aspect, actually. Is there anything else, please? All right, we have the Ace of Wands. And see how upright that is? So you guys are either already in a positive state, or you're about to, you're meant to be in this positive state. Right. So we have the World card, but it came out sideways, so I'm just gonna put that like that. I don't know why I like doing that lately. We have the Four of Pentacles. Some of you could be 21 or in your 20s. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. You know what song is coming through? I'm taking back my love. Two of Pentacles in reverse. You know what song also is coming through? I know you like this. Na 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 na. You always wanted me to fix it, and like me, I did. Two of Cups in reverse. Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? A Star card, number 17. But I don't even care how bad it hurts when you, Six of Wands, broke me first. You broke me first. Alright. So for those dealing with a person from the past, healing through music is going to help you. Healing through journaling is going to help you. Healing through confronting these emotions and understanding what you went through and allowing it to happen, allowing yourself to realize that, whoa, I was hurt, or this person hurt me, or maybe you were the one who hurt this person, or maybe you both hurt each other. Accepting the reality of what has happened is going to allow for you to be in a better state, because you're going to be releasing all that blocked negative energy, all that resentment. So you want to start journaling, you want to start listening to music. I'm hearing rock music, so you know what song I'm hearing also? It's 3 a.m. And then the song by Halsey. I haven't listened to it in a while, but so you want to listen to some music that allows you to express these emotions. Be vocal about it. Don't be afraid to sing. Sing out loud how you're feeling, because if you're just gonna listen to the music and listen to the lyrics, it's meaningful, but um the music is going to allow you to express what you're feeling by saying it. So just speak, or like sing out everything, you know. Just, I'm getting an image of karaoke. Just sing everything out, and the words, no matter how hard it is, no matter if you, I'm feeling very like, you know, when you cry and there's a gulp in the back of your throat. Even when that happens, you want to keep singing until you just like release everything. You want to breathe more, guys. You want to ground more, stay grounded more, meditate, go out into nature. Some of you may resonate to be connected, to being connected to fairies. um all right, so these messages apply to both the groups. What I'm about to say, it applies to both of you, or if it's that one person who relates to everything, the whole message. But okay, in regards to this creature type thing, whatever it is that comes in the night or in your sleep, what you want to start doing is you want to start lighting candles. I'm hearing banish. If you guys are not into rituals or witchcraft or spell work, and you have no idea how to banish anything, you don't have to. I'm hearing you don't have to have a guidebook. You don't have to have a black book. Um, you don't have to have all of that. It's very simple. It's you connecting to your ancestors, it's you connecting to your spirit guides. And for some of you, I'm hearing that you could be starseed, so it's also connecting to that extraterrestrial energy for the protection. I'm getting an image of a Nordic, a Pleiadian as well coming through. Some of you, it's reptilians. You connected very heavily, and now I'm getting an image of like the Navajo, and I'm getting an image of like what are those African, oh my god, I hate it when I forget. But I'm getting an image of a very tribalistic community in somewhere in West Africa. So it's about connecting, and you know what I'm getting? I'm getting people dancing to drums and just like, you know, even if you're not African, but it's about the connection to our ancestors that keeps us grounded and rooted. And so you want to start connecting to that. Don't just now go to your ancestors or your spirit guides every time this thing comes through. You want to create a connection so that there is this constant protection, or barrier around you that keeps you protected from whatever this thing is. And just in general, you want to maintain a healthy bond with your guides. So I'm hearing that it's not something you have to worry about, but this was meant to awaken you to your gifts, awaken you to your potential and how spiritually strong you are. So you want to start setting those boundaries, light those candles. If you can light a candle, set your intention. I'm getting an image of a white and a blue candle, but a black one, strongly a black one, because it's about protection. And you want to set your intention, you know, let the candle be a representation of you, and just speak your intention on what you want to happen for the candle, and let the candle burn out until it's completely finished. Usually this happens around, usually you want to do some kind of spell work around the 12 a.m, like, yeah, around 12 a.m to 3 a.m. That's the best time to do any spell work, especially if you want to banish anything from your space. But if you can't, because maybe you're busy or you sleep early, just find the time to really do that banishing spell within. I'm getting an image of the sun and the moon out at the same day. That's actually better because you have both energies out and very strong. So you also want to find a day where you have both the sun and the moon out together on the same day, depending on, you know, the season. But it doesn't really matter on the season. Just like find a day, you know, where when the sun and the moon are out together, and connect to Father Sun and Mother Moon, and obviously your spirit guides to, you know, I can't be very specific because this is going to have to be your own practice, your own thing, but you want to use a candle and let that candle be a representation of you to protect you. And then what you want to do is you want to have another candle on a different day, I'm getting, or a different night, where now you've protected yourself, but now you're going to start I'm hearing fighting fire with fire. So this candle is now going to be representation of whatever this thing is or whatever this energy is. Now be careful. we are not I'm not relating to the person because I don't do spell work on people. We're not relating to the person, we're relating to the energy that is connecting you to whatever this is. So if you're comfortable with doing some cord cutting, I'm hearing it's not really going to work because there's a contract between the two of you. But what you can do is you can ask that your energy be sent back to you from this person. You can ask this person's higher self to send back your energy so that right now you and this person have no connection energetically. The cord is still going to be there, but there's going to be some kind of boundary or barrier. So we're not putting any spells on this person. We are asking for our energy back. And when it comes to this creature thing, it's more so you want to create that blockage as well. um you want to light a candle and set the intention that this, when you speak to the candle, speak as if you're speaking directly to this creature thingy. And so you want to look at the candle and you want to set your intention. So um for instance, we have a candle in front of us and we're going to start telling this candle to stay the f away from us. um Especially if this thing has been terrorizing, you want to be very firm with how you express yourself and how you feel. You're going to tell it to stay the f away from you. You're going to tell it that it's not allowed in your space, in your home. You're going to tell it that every time it drains your energy and it takes anything away from you, it's only going to lead itself to destruction because your energy is yours and it won't work for anyone else but you. So every time it comes through to steal anything from you, it's only going to lead to suffering, something like that. So obviously I'm not going to get into detail because it's going to be, it's going to have to come from your own heart, your own voice, your own um how you feeling in that time about this certain situation. So a candle is very important for this group. If you want to, I'm hearing that sage is good as well because sage clears out energy, but it clears out every energy. So you want to ensure that after burning the sage, you also do some kind of ritual or some, just invite positive energy back into your space. Um, I don't think this is something that's going to do a priest or anything. It's like, it's just like simple energy that just only feeds on you whenever you're at your worst or at your best. And right now, I'm hearing that you're at your best with the Ace of Wands. You're at your best, and these things that are happening are trying to tempt you to go back to your old ways, but we're not going to let that happen. All right, it's not happening. Is there anything else? All right, so Power One, this was your reading. Thank you for watching. Until I see you in a different one, namaste. Hi Pal 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Justice card in reverse, and let's go straight into it. So what or who has been feeding on your energy? I picked up that um for some of you, it's, again, my readings aren't with the intention to scare you or put you in a state of fear. It's to educate you on what's happening in your life. And so, yeah, obviously take what resonates. Okay, guys, I feel like you guys are heavily connected as well. Just like Power One, you're empathic, you're very spiritual, you're very psychic, or maybe you just started out on your journey and just people can see that you're meant for success. Even outside of this physical world, there are energies that can see that you're meant for success. You are here on a mission, but there are things and there are people that are trying to block that. I'm hearing that for some of you, it's a reptilian. Listen, listen very carefully. I'm hearing that something from your past life is affecting you currently right now. Some of you in a different life before you incarnated here, or maybe your star seeds, like I said, before you came onto Earth, you had a situation, and I'm hearing that you were in war with the reptilians as well. Oh my gosh, why am I getting tongue tied? So I'm hearing that some of you, you know this. You're very look at that. You're very spiritual people. I'm just drawn to the Hierophant right now. Some of you could have just started on your spiritual journey, or you're beginning to get more stronger and more heightened, and you elevating. And there, like I said, there are people on this planet, and there are energies outside of this planet that can see that. So for some of you, don't leave yet, guys. It's more than just about extraterrestrials, okay? There are reptilians. And I'm not getting that it's the extraterrestrial energy, as in you have some kind of UFO watching over you, but more so that in your starseed life, I heard Mintagen, but in your starseed life, It doesn't have to be in the Orion's belt or Orion constant. It could be just like, I'm also getting an image of Canis. What is it? The dog star? Is it the dog star or Canis Major? That has to do with not Orion, Syrians, right? So some of you could resonate to having been to being Syrians in your, just like your spiritual stuff, like off physical plane. You have connections to Syria. That's what I'm trying to say. To Sirius. That's what I'm trying to say. Sirius and Orion. I mean Tarkins. All right, and I'm hearing that. I'm getting an image of Atlantis right now, but and Egypt. Okay, a lot of things is coming through, and I'm trying to keep this reading short because there's the different energies coming through. But so I'm not saying that right now you have UFOs hovering over you. No, I'm saying that your connection to the spiritual, to your, I'm hearing your home. So your Syrian or your Mintagan or wherever you, I'm hearing Lyran as well. Your connection, that starseed energy you connect to. You had, you were clashing with someone or an energy in a past life. Okay, so basically it could be the Mintakins fighting with the reptilians type of vibe. What's happening is that that energy is in your life right now. I'm trying to put it in a way that makes sense. Some of you are surrounded by people who are reptilians. Not all reptilians. Oh my gosh, they're not reptilians right now, but in a different life, a different existence, they were reptilians that you fought in your different existence with them. Hope you guys are getting me. Before you came onto Earth, in a different planet, different galaxy, right? Different constellation, all that stuff. You fought the reptilians. I'm hearing that you guys are very powerful, okay? Not just here in the physical plane, but very powerful spiritually as well. You're very awakened, enlightened. And so that energy is here with you. I'm getting that somebody followed you here. So if you incarnated on Earth to bring a change, okay, let me make an example that's just simplifying everything. Let's say in a different life, I was person A, right? And I had issues with person B. And we were always fighting and I ended up, overcoming some kind of situation with person B. And I decided that I want to move away. Okay, let me you know what's coming through? A better example is coming through. It's like being in a relationship with somebody, yeah? And maybe they abuse you and you find a way to escape and you move into a different country, but then and you're coming to this different country, Earth, obviously disguised in a different body to move on and heal, right? But this person finds you and they follow you. So I'm getting that when you decided to incarnate on Earth to either escape from what was happening in that starseed life energy type vibe on your home planet, this rivalry, this person, and I'm getting that your rivalry was a reptilian. They came back with you, they incarnated with you, and they're in your circle or in your energy. So what's happening right now is I'm hearing it's a battle of the galaxies, but what's happening right now is they're watching everything you're doing. They're watching you how you propel and excel. They're watching you evolve, and they're not cool with it because they're still carrying that same energy of not wanting you to succeed in this life still. Yeah. So the typical reptilians aren't good description or why? It's like words are just like disappearing. You know what's happening? It's like in that movie Percy Jackson, I think, and like he was trying to read what's on the board, but the words were like disappearing and changing up, and that's what's happening to me right now. I'm trying to channel, but everything is getting all scrambled as I'm speaking. So maybe some of you have been feeling very confused and in a daze and just like out of sorts. But what I'm trying to say is this rivalry you had from a different planet in your home planet before you incarnated, it followed you here. So this person is in your energy, this soul, this being, this spirit is in your energy, and it's nothing to be scared of. It's more so they want to see, I'm getting that for some of you they're like pretty impressed that you are, what is this, you're succeeding, but for some of you they're not happy with that. For some of you it's more of a challenge that, oh, okay, so you came here on Earth and you're doing all of this, well, I'm gonna try and destroy it for you. So maybe you have people around you that don't want to see you do well, and oh my gosh, I just want you to really take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm not because now I'm getting an image of Shirley, that documentary about a woman Shirley who talked about extraterrestrials. That's not my game plan here. This is not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to, and I'm finding it hard to articulate what I want to do. I don't want to mislead anyone. I'm not saying that you need to live in a state of paranoia. No, no one is here to kill you. No one here is here to hurt you. And I'm getting a vibe that I should clarify that this is not that kind of energy. Basically, what I'm saying is someone from your past life has incarnated here with you. I'm hearing a karmic, and I'm saying that some of you, this person that is in your life, is someone that you also had connections to in your galaxy or your home planet, galactic home planet. So, and I'm getting that this person was a reptilian, but like I said, I don't know what you. I'm not pretty sure because I feel like you've lived different. You've been different. You've been into you've lived different existences. You've experienced being a different being or an extraterrestrial. You've even been a reptilian yourself before. But I'm hearing that so that energy has followed you in this life, or it chose to incarnate here with you, and they're keeping watch over you. It's nothing to be scared of. It's more so, it's like a healthy competition. Like, oh, so you're here to help the world, or so this person is just here to watch you do what you do. And for some of you, it could be somebody that is in your life who has been trying to create blockages for you. So I'm not saying that immediately that person is a reptilian. I'm just saying that's the type of vibe and that's energy that's coming through. But like that's just half the parts. I also got that for you guys. Thank you. Or the different groups within this pile. A colleague, a boss, a friend, and people from your past are also draining your energy. Now, this could be a friend who's just like really jealous. For some of you, I'm hearing that it's an ex-friend, someone that you cut off, and they're keeping tabs on you, and they just like want to make sure, how are you doing? Are you doing better than me? I don't like that you're doing better than me. I want to do better than you, that type of vibe. For some of you, it's a boss who sees your potential and is not really happy about it because they find you intimidating. They're afraid that you're going to take their position in a firm or some kind of it doesn't have to be someone who's like a CEO. It could be like your manager and you work under them, that type of vibe. These people are draining your energy because they're sending you all these negative vibes, and you're an empath. You absorb it very easily, and maybe some of you have been feeling very heavy. Your physical body is just not, your back is aching. For some of you, it's your legs. It's just like some kind of and your arms as well. You feel, especially your shoulders, you're feeling some kind of weight on your chest as well. And this is because of the energies people are directing towards you, all these projections, all these I don't want to see him or her or they succeed, I can't let them succeed, or I can't let them take my place in this job. How dare you leave me? Especially if, the how dare you leave me is relating to those friends or those people you cut off. It's like, how dare you leave me? I can't believe you're not thinking about me anymore. So it's not a heavy energy of, oh, now you're gonna go swim in the river, or it's nothing. It's not like you have to do a banishing spell or anything. It's more so of just like these light, it's not really lights because it's been heavy on you, but that's because you're an empath. It's just like these energies of people's jealousy just like being directed at you. So yeah, somebody is like, this reptilian is watching over you like nobody's business. So obviously take it as it resonates. For some of you, you're not even into that. You don't believe in that, and that's okay. So for those who this resonates to, yeah, it is for you. You incarnated on this earth to bring about a change, and so did the people that you had feuds with in your home planet. Not the people, the beings that you had feuds with in your home planet. And I'm getting that it's a reptilian. So yeah, I'm not getting a vibe that you'll be clashing with this person, or there'll be any, battles. Like, I'm not getting that type of vibe. It's more so that this person is just here in your space, and they're just projecting that jealousy towards you. It's nothing serious, but let us see how you can protect yourself from it. How to protect themselves from these energies. Anything else? Oh, yeah. this is a lot. Anything else? Anything else? All right. Queen of Pentacles, and that is what you are. This is your energy. This is what you are here on earth to be. You know, you're here to grow, to evolve, to be better than you were before, even in past lives or in this current life. And you're meant for that. So there are people who can see your growth. There are people who can see that you're meant for a lot of things, and they're not happy about it. You know, 10 of Wands. 6 of Cups. Alright, guys. I heard past life regression, Queen of Wands. So for some of you, maybe it's about, alright, Knight of Wands. Let me just put everything down quickly because I can't channel while I speak. It's just not it's not possible. 4 of Swords. Magician. It's weird. Ace of Swords. Six of Wands in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. I'm getting a headache, so maybe you guys have also been like 3 of Cups. Like I said, your physical body in reverse has been getting affected by all these energies that you're picking up on. So the 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so this is what I'm getting, guys. How can you protect yourself from these energies, right? I'm hearing a past life regression is going to help for those who resonated to being to having connections to Sirius, Lyra. What else did Orion? Basically, those who resonate to being star seeds. I'm hearing that a past life regression is in order. Obviously, do it in a safe environment with someone you can trust, or in a space that you can feel. Don't just like rush into things just because I said so. If you don't resonate with past life regressions, that is totally okay. It's also just about thinking about what you've experienced in this life, and if you can have an idea, because it's in your soul's blueprint, if you can have an idea of what it was like to exist in different for some of you, it doesn't have to be an immense past life regression. It could be just like watching a tarot video on your previous lives to better understand who you are right now and what's happening to you. Because I feel like right now your past life is clashing with your current life. The energy from your past life is clashing with your current life. And so you want to just understand what happened back then so that you can understand where you are right now and how to overcome that. Because I feel like a lot of you have people around you who are karmics, people around you who are connected to you through past lives, and they, not most of them, but some of them aren't happy about your success. Some of them haven't learned to evolve in this life. They're still carrying that energy, that baggage from a past life, and they're trying to project that energy onto you to bring you down so that you can still be the same person, so that you don't progress from your past life, so that you don't carry on in your soul's evolution. There are people who don't want to see you move forward. There are people who don't want to see you get that promotion. There are people who don't want to see you be in that healthy relationship. I'm hearing that right now you want to distance yourself from these people. Some of you already know, but for those who don't know, it's going to be revealed to you who these people are, and you want to take away your cup of love or your energy and your time away from these people because they don't deserve it. Basically, you want to start distancing yourself from these people. Like I said, it's not an intense thing that you have to do because you're very protected, and so that this thing has been taking a toll on your body, like I said. So you want to recuperate and go back Go into hermit mode, start taking care of yourself, contemplate about everything that has been happening and how you're going to overcome that, how you're going to come back better. I'm hearing that you want to start keeping things to yourself. Stop telling everyone what you're doing with your life. Stop, even if it's someone that you feel you can trust, that's great, but people have their own perceptions and perspectives of life. That when you come up with an idea, when you come up with a business idea, when you come up with, not even coming up, when you talk about how you're passionate about love and life, because of how they have their own preconceived notions and ideas about life, they can project negative thoughts or negative energy towards you, even if they don't mean it, even if they don't intend it. So you want to be careful who you talk to people. Talk to who you talk about things to people. What? You want to be careful about who you talk to about things in your life. Yeah. All right. So you want to be careful about that. So right now it's a good time for you to think about. I'm hearing that for some of you, your childhood is also important. Think about your childhood and how far you've come and how far you're willing to go to overcome everything that you went through. Because I'm hearing that a lot of you went through a lot. Some of you could be life path number ones or 11. Some of you it's 9 as well. Um, so in this hermit mode that you're taking, you want to start like taking away your energy from people, as in not sharing so much about yourself, not putting yourself, so I'm not saying now be reclusive or you know, just like be very discerning about what you share with people. Especially people you consider you love and trust, because sometimes that love can cloud our judgment. I'm getting an image of somebody wearing rose-colored glasses. Um, So it's good right now that you take some time away and really think things through. And is there anything else? Oh, for some of you who are into spell work, maybe you want to do that. As in protect your aura, protect your field, your energy. Keep a border, an energetic barrier between you and people in terms of your energy, of course, and how they can't be, basically don't be so easily accessible with what's coming through. Spiritually, you need to be so strong that people can't access you. You know, that is what's coming through. I feel like you're going to be shown a lot of things in your coming days or months or weeks. um if it's not in the physical aspect, it's in the spiritual, especially in your dream state. Something about your third eye. You want to start also working on your clairvoyance if you relate to that, or any gift that you may have. But I'm getting that if you're clairvoyant, you want to start practicing how to connect to your clairvoyance so that you can see things clearly. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's this co-worker. You know what I'm getting? What was that episode on Brandy? Not Moesha, sorry. And Moesha had gotten a job, and there was this girl there, I forgot her name, and she was like always gossiping about who was doing this and that, and it ended up getting Moesha in trouble. So if there's any co-workers or friends who are always gossiping, stay away from gossip. Don't involve yourself in that kind of energy, don't spend your time on that. Just stay away from gossip, stay away from letting people lead you on. Make sure that when you make a decision, it's based on what you feel and what you trust. So it's really good to be grounded and stay connected to your intuition and your gifts, you know. If you've been feeling like things haven't been working out, it's only because of these energies that are surrounding you. Once you clear them out, you'll see that actually, there's just like a lot of beautiful things happening in your life. There's a lot of beautiful things happening. Oh my lord. There's a lot of beautiful things happening. Can you guys see this? There's a lot of beautiful things happening in your life, a lot of wish fulfillments coming through as well, a lot of offers, a lot of growth, especially for those who are looking for that promotion. But you can't receive all that abundance if you're constantly allowing yourself to be surrounded by all this cloudedness that is caused by people's negativity. So you want to clear that out from your space. Distance yourself, cut people off as well. Who you feel aren't, because it has to be something that you feel, not just something that I'm saying. Cut people off who you feel aren't good for you as well. And I heard past life regression again, so yeah. And I'm getting an image of a Syrian as well. I heard blue bulls. Is it blue bulls in the shot? Some of you may be into rugby, or in America they call it football, I think. No, not football. What do they call it? It's not football. It's why? What is that called? Okay, it's called rugby in South Africa. I forgot what it's called in America. Okay, Okay, but if y'all, I lose my train of thought sometimes. But yeah, is there anything else? I'm hearing practice makes perfect. So if you have been working on something new, or we're trying to grow, keep practicing whatever it is that you do. Practice your craft, practice your growth, whatever it is, keep practicing. And you are loved, guys. You're very loved. So thank you for watching. I hope that this reading resonated. Until I see you in a different one, namaste. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Nine of Swords, and let's just get right into what or who has been draining your energy. Simply put, it is you. You have been draining your own energy. You have been feeding on your own energy. Guys, trigger warning for some of you. You've been going through a depressive. I heard a depressive episode, but even if it wasn't just one episode, actually you could have multiple episodes. But I'm hearing that some of you are in a very, even though the Nine of Swords is upright, that is just like, I feel like typically, you know what happens? I feel like typically you guys are just in this. Typically you're the type of person, the character that you are. You're just very open, bubbly, um, out there, extroverted. Some of you, even if you're introverted, around the people that you're comfortable with, you are very expressive. You're very loving and you're very giving. I don't know if something happened recently that triggered you and caused you to kind of fall back or pull back from people or pull back on something or someone that you love, because I'm getting that the only thing that has been draining your energy and making you feel tired or making you feel stressed out is yourself. Your fear for success. I mean, your fear of success, your fear of abandonment, your fear of getting hurt, your fear of not making it, your fear of making it but not knowing how you're going to keep up that success, your fear of just in general anything attached to you growing is what has been draining your energy. So some of you may spend nights waking in wakeful state, just really thinking about your life and how, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? How am I going to know if this person is right for me? How am I going to know if this career or this job or is right for me? How do I know that when I go into school next year everything is going to be okay? How do I know that no one's going to betray me? How can I trust this person? I feel like something happened recently, whether you realize that you want to be loved or you want success, but at the same time you also realize how scared of it you are, or maybe someone came into your life and is offering you love, or somebody offered you a job or a promotion, and suddenly you just don't really feel as if you're worth it. Maybe I'm also getting that you may have been wanting this for such a long time. You may have been wanting to be in a relationship, to have friends, to fix things between you and your family members, to get that promotion, that job. But now that it's here, you don't know how to work around it. You feel that you won't be able to hold on to it. You fear that it's just something that's temporary. You fear that this person will wake up tomorrow and not want you and not love you. This friend will wake up tomorrow and betray you or not feel that you're enough for them. You fear that this promotion is not going to last because they're going to realize you were not good for the job. Something along that line. It's so much overthinking. It's so much late nights listening even to I'm hearing Triple casting. I don't know how to say his name, but like Triple X, rest in peace. May you soul rest in peace. And Lil, is it Lil? Not Lil Peep. Not Lil Peep. Is it Lil Peep? Um, you know what song is coming through? I forgot his name. Um, the song talks about how Oh my gosh. I'm just getting an image of that album. It's just like, and I want to channel it because there's a specific message related to that song, but it's not coming through for me right now. I don't know. So it's goes something like everybody else is so fake. What's it? Get me away from here. This everyone's so fake. Okay, so basically, maybe you've been feeling like you can't trust the people around you as well. Even if you want to connect, even if people haven't done anything to, maybe in the past they have different people, but maybe the current people in your life haven't done anything to give you that impression. But yeah, this song is coming through. Everyone's so fake. Get me out of this town. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot it. But yeah, I think it was Lil. I don't know if it's Lil Peep. I forgot his name. Oh, okay. Take me away from here. Everybody's so fake. Everybody's so na 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 na. So yeah, some of you have been wanting to escape from people and things in general in life because you don't feel that there's truth to it. You don't feel that it's something that you can trust, and all of this has been draining your own energy. I'm getting an image of a snake biting it, actually a dog biting its own tail, but a snake also like really um you know how they say that when the universe dies out, the universe manifested, it was like a whole big bang, right? And when it's gonna go back to nothing, everything's just gonna shrivel back into, that's what I'm getting um also in that episode of Gumball when he was trying to save his rival, and in that, I don't know what they were in, I think it was an alternate space or something like that, but he was slowly disappearing, and he was engulfing himself. I feel like you guys are engulfing yourselves, you're eating yourselves up because of this depression and this overthinking. But let's see how you can overcome that. I'm just sending you so much love, light. For someone who's prone to depression, and let's not make this about me, I'm just gonna send you so much love and light and healing, and I really hope that this reading helps you find the strength to really flee from this draining energy. And you just like, because now I'm even getting an image of somebody, jumping into a lake, and they're trying to swim back up, but there's actually something deep in the abyss trying to pull them down. But I'm getting that this person is like, and now there's like a vortex, or like, how, what's it called when water starts turning into tornado in the ocean? I'm seeing that, and it's like this is more like your angels or your spirit guides coming through to kind of separate you from that dark energy. um that's very beautiful, guys. I feel like you're gonna make it through, but let us see how you can make it through. How can pal 3, is it pal 3, how can I just realized that I called the previous pal 3. I thought that the previous pal was pal 3 and I kept calling them pal 3, or maybe I didn't, I'm not really sure. All right, anyway, how can pal 3 overcome these energies and clear out these energies? How can how can pal 3 overcome these energies and clear out these energies? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know what I'm hearing? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone has done for me. It isn't every day that fortune comes my way. I never knew the future would be bright for me. Thank you very, very much. So I don't know if you guys, either right now or it's coming in the future, that someone is going to give you a reason, whether it's a job promotion, it's a friendship, it's relationship, someone or something is going to give you a reason to see that your life isn't as blurry as it may seem right now, or isn't as black and white, and you don't have to be in this black state. It isn't as bad as the depression and the sadness makes it seem. Anything else? Yeah, for some of you, it's just that in the past you weren't treated right, and so you just have doubts about people's intention, love. And I heard that all you need is love, and love is trying to present itself to you with the people coming into your life or already in your life. But again, there's a fear, the fear of abandonment. Some of you have anxious attachment, and it's more so that fear that's coming through, in romantic relationships or even in friendships and family. It's, people are going to find me annoying, people are not going to understand me, 2 of Cups. Like I said, that those partnerships coming through, even if it's not romantic, it could be those business offers, the world. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful your cards are. 5 of Swords. You know what song is coming through right now? Time keeps slipping right through my hands. Na na na, King of Swords. And it hurts looking back. Strength card. Don't let go, and the days are dark, and it's always that, the Emperor in reverse. Breathe. So guys, you need to breathe. Breathe more. Breathe before you make a decision. Breathe before you wake up, and of course you breathe, but like be very grateful in your breath, in your breathing, you know, before you step onto the ground after getting off your bed. Breathe with the full card in reverse. Breathe before you step out of your house. Just like before you do anything, breathe. Before you make that coffee, breathe. And I know like breathing is just like a natural thing that happens in the body. That's why you're being reminded to breathe so that you can take better, meaningful breaths, you know? Three of Pentacles. But it's always darkest before the dawn. I breathe. Ten of Cups. I know I don't know how to sing, but like guys, if you can express yourself, even if you don't have a good voice, like it's not about the voice, it's about the energy that it brings, the liberation that comes with it. Alright guys, I feel like you guys need to start over. You know? And not start over as in cut people off, move to a new town, but more so start over and give yourself a chance to experience love. Give it Empress. And an Empress is a very loving archetype. It's a very trusting and understanding archetype. So this could be the type of person that you are. But the Empress also understands that they deserve the best. And when it sees the best coming into their life, they're not afraid to grab the best with both hands. And then we have the Moon card and the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. Okay, I'm just pulling out everything because I'm feeling drawn to them, but let me focus on what came out. Basically guys, you know, what's coming through and how you can heal, or more like how you can heal, and as opposed to how you can heal or overcome these energies, guys, or this draining state, is you guys need to heal. First of all, you need to breathe through everything that you do. Breathe. Even when you're thinking about the past, breathe through it, you know. Before you make a decision, before you do anything, before you allow those emotions to take over you, just like breathe 3 times very deeply. And but most importantly, you want to open yourself up by healing and understanding that everything has happened for a reason. And if you truly believe that you're meant, which I do as well, if you truly believe that you're meant for greatness, or you're meant to be loved, or you're meant to experience a lot of growth and happiness in your life, don't be afraid to let it happen. Don't be afraid to let it and I know it sounds kind of it's like, how am I going to do it in this depressive state? To get out of the depressive state, you need to understand why you're in that depressive state. Journal your emotions, and when you journal, don't just like journal and then close your book. Read everything that you write after you journal, assess it, analyze it. I'm just getting an image of someone saying, "Dear Diary, today I'm sad because my friend did this to me. I feel really betrayed about them, blah blah blah." Before you close your book, look at the word and everything again. How did you perceive how your friend deceived you? Is it your own perception because of your own preconceived ideas, or did your friend really betray you? Sometimes because we all grew up in different circumstances and we all grew up in different socializations. Even though ultimately we all exist in some kind of same reality, we also have our own individual realities. And what happens is when we meet people, we create a shared reality with those people, but we still maintain those little bits of information that we have learned from our own individual realities, and it can clash with the realities of others. So sometimes somebody does something, it's not really that they betrayed you, it's how you perceived it. So for instance, sometimes somebody hurts you, but it doesn't mean that they're hurting you because everyone in your past keeps hurting you. It's because of how you have learned to take in a certain kind of emotion or behavior, and you have learned to take that in as let me say, for instance, maybe you were in a relationship with somebody who kept abusing you, name calling you, trigger warning, I'm very sorry for not saying that, and they just always did things to get you down. Even if it wasn't a relationship, it could have been your parents. And then maybe you just have like, in future you move on and you try to heal, right? But then you meet somebody and they're just very goofy, and sometimes they say the weirdest things and it may come off mean to you, but they were playing. So it's that trigger that my mom or my dad or my friends in the past used to call me ugly, used to call me fat, and they meant it. But your friend right now just like called you a cow, not because you're a cow, but they were just like teasing you, you know. But because of what you've been through, the reality you've already experienced, you're allowing it to control your current reality with the person that you're with. So what you want to start doing is, like, when you're journaling, observe what is, I don't want to say true or not true, but observe your own um thoughts, understand what is coming through from your own socializations, and try to look at it from that person's perspective. If you're still unclear about what they've done, ask them what they meant by it. you know Most of the time people just say and do things out of, like, they just like be it's diarrhea. They just be talking smack. But sometimes people be saying things to hurt us. And this is what I'm saying. I don't feel like you have people around you that intentionally want to hurt you. I just think that you have a lot of very strong characters around you, and sometimes that may intimidate you. Um, for some of you, I'm getting that it could be a romantic partner who's very ambitious. And maybe, for instance, trigger warning, in your childhood, you had a dad who was always away at work, or a mom, or both parents, and you're afraid, how am I going to connect with this person if they're always working? What I'm trying to say is, let's not take our past experiences and bring them back into our current experience and reality, because those are two different things. You know, Sometimes things do repeat themselves because we haven't healed. And I feel like you guys have been working on yourself and you've been healing, but you're taking yourself off track because you keep going back to how things shouldn't be instead of how you should allow things be. You know? Um I feel like it's time for you to let people in, guys. Obviously, do it at your own pace, but I feel that you can trust most of the people around you. I'm not getting any negative energies. I'm not getting. This is why I'm saying that the only person really draining your energy is you, because there's a lot of abundance and growth and happiness around you. Maybe there's that one coworker I'm getting for some of you that's just like really mean, but it's not. It's not something that you can um it's not something to be worried about. I feel like most of the people in your life are very genuine, and if you've been wanting love, if you've been wanting true friendship, true meaningful people in your life, it's here, it's around you. It's about allowing it to happen and allowing yourself to experience it. Stop being so masculine and protective of yourself. There's a reason why we have both masculine and feminine energies, so that we are allowed and we allow ourselves to tap into those energies to create the life and abundance we want. And this defensiveness, this I'm going to be practical, I'm not letting anyone in, it's so masculine, right? But we want to step out of that. We want to allow things to what did I say about the Empress? Remember when I saw the Empress? We want to allow things to just start happening for us because we deserve it. We deserve happiness. We deserve bliss. So for you guys, in order to get out of this rut that you're in, it's all about healing and acceptance, journaling, taking walks, doing things that make you feel good, spending time around people that make you feel good. And whenever those thoughts come about, let's say you're chilling with a friend and they say something and immediately you get defensive, breathe. Before you get defensive, or before you allow your brain to take you to that place, breathe. Because the ego is always going to be there to protect us. And sometimes it protects us by reminding us of our pain. And, sometimes that's not needed because the people around us, not everyone has bad intentions. And that's what I feel for you. The opportunities and the people in your life presented to you right now are for your own good. So before you do anything, I'm hearing that it's important to breathe. I'm also getting an image of somebody doing yoga. If you're not into yoga, because some people don't like it, meditate. I heard qigong as well is good. I heard taekwondo as well. So get your body moving. Instead of being defensive energetically, how about you start being defensive physically, like going into boxing, or like doing some tai chi, or just like running, and get your body moving. Let the defensive energy be expressed through physical exercise rather than energetically, because energetically you're blocking out the amazing things that are trying to be in your life. Is there anything else? I'm drawn to this judgment card. I feel like you guys, you have good judgment. It's just like lately, I don't know what's been happening. But you want to remind yourself of how in tune and connected you are, especially with that Empress. You are capable, and most likely all of the time are capable to really see what's not meant to be in your life. And I feel like for some of you, you're just trying, or the ego is trying to trick you that the people in your life right now, or the job, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve is not what's the word, is not attainable. So let's stop, you know for a second and really think about everything that has happened and appreciate it, and really think about what's happening right now. Compare it if you want to. Let's see the different narratives. Compare who you were back then and who you are right now. Let's see the different narratives. Compare these socializations, these preconceived ideas, how we were raised and how we experience things. Let's see the different narratives. But eventually, you're going to see that there's no need to compare the past and the present, because the past is exactly that, the past. And the present is here, and it's about being in this moment and being in your strength and allowing yourself. Love is coming in for you guys. If you're not already in a relationship, things are getting stronger if you are. And for some of you who are trying to dominate the world in terms of career, all of that is possible for you. You just need to get out of your head. Is there anything else? Remember those seeds that you planted and why you planted those seeds, and let that be your motivation to keep going in the path and the direction that is truly meant for you. Thank you for watching part 3. Until I see you in a different reading, namaste. Hi Powerful, welcome to your reading. You chose the High Priestess, and this is your reading on what or who has been feeding on your energy, and it is the past, or you thinking about the past. Guys, I feel like you've been feeling guilty about something. Okay, there are two groups. Don't leave yet if you don't resonate about feeling guilty, but because there are two groups. The first group I'm picking up on are people who are feeling guilty about something they did in the past. Whether you hurt somebody or stole from somebody, you just did something that in your eyes was wrong. And the people that you did this to may or may not be aware of it. And for some of you, I'm getting that they're not. And this is probably why you have sleepless nights. You've been trying to amend and do right somehow without trying to pick on old wounds. So if you hurt someone in the past, maybe you've been trying to reconnect to make things right, but you don't know where to start. You don't know how to go about it without bringing up the pain and hurting that person. For others, it's that somebody hurt you, and it's someone from your past, because I'm getting that you cut this person off for your inspiration. Others of you, it's that you're not talking to this person, so you may have not completely cut them off. It's just that right now there's sudden treatment vibes, and this is what's feeding on your energy. This is what's draining you. All this contemplating and constantly thinking about what I did wrong in the past, or what this person did wrong to me, is what's really draining you and feeding on your energy right now. It's like a leech. I'm getting a scene from Anacondas when they were walking through the jungle, and I forgot the guy's name. He had leeches on his back, and I feel like this is what this energy is doing to you. This constant thinking about, I should have done things better, or they should have treated me better. I shouldn't have done that, or they shouldn't have done that. Depending on which group you resonate with, it's like a leech. It's sucking you dry. It's sucking your life force. It's like really depleting your energy. And you may not be aware of this, because for you it's about like really, especially if you're trying to make amends and you resonate with being the one who hurt that person, for you it's more about like, I'm not trying to hurt myself, I'm trying to fix things, I'm trying to fix things. But what you're doing is you're hurting yourself. For the other group, it's more so, it's I'm not trying to hurt myself. They need to know what they did to me. Even if it's energetically, they need to feel it. They may feel it energetically, but it's affecting you the most because you're the one who's more wounded by this. And not to say that whoever hurt you is not sorry, they are, but you are more wounded by it because the act happened to you, and you reliving the act in your head, in your mind, constantly thinking about what they did to you, is only hurting you. It's like adding salt to injury. Alright, so some of you have been thinking about, how am I going to make things work with this person, or you've been hoping that this person will come back and give you the apology that they owe to you. For some of you, it could be something that happened a long time ago. It could be childhood related, or it could be recent, but this is very strong on your energy currently, and it's really affecting something about time. Either this happened a long time ago, or it happened recently, and you're hoping to change things. You know what song is coming through? The song by, I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's like, I hope you found your way, I just grew and couldn't take it. Everybody, I know I'm butchering. That's not how the song goes, but like, you know, how is perfect? Okay, and it goes like, how is perfect was enough for my own heart. Na 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 na. So you've been feeling as if you were given another chance, you would make things right, especially if, okay, like, you know, the group that resonates to hurting someone, if you were given another chance, you would make things right. And you're just waiting for time to pass by so that you have that opportunity, whether it's in this life or in a different life. And for, okay, obviously mostly for you it's wanting to fix things in this life, and then for the other group it's more so you wanting them to come back and do right by you, because you know you deserve that apology. Even if you may not agree to this right now, just really ask yourself why you keep focusing and lingering on this. It's because you want an apology, you want an explanation, you want closure, and this person hasn't been giving it to you, you know, and it's just really draining you, man. Let's just see how we can clear this energy out. How can we clear this draining energy from pile 4? How can we clear this draining energy from pile 4's field? Everybody makes mistakes. I wish perfect was enough. And you know what song also is coming through? I know the story. I seen the picture. It's written all over your face. And you know what's coming through? I should have seen it coming. I should have read the signs. Anyway, so there's a lot of guilt about, I should have seen this coming. This person wouldn't have hurt me if I didn't let my guard down, you know. I should have seen it coming. I wouldn't have hurt this person if I was more disciplined, or if I was more true or faithful, something along those lines. Just a lot of guilt. Everybody makes mistakes is what's coming through, and it's coming through for, you know, for all of you. It's just like people make mistakes. I keep seeing the star card. Maybe it wants to come up. Let me shuffle a little bit more. Anything else? We have the 7 of Swords. So let me lay everything out for you guys real quickly. Hanged Man, sorry. How wish perfect was in love. 2 of Cups. Own heart. I guess I'll wait another lifetime. Oh. King of Pentacles. Meet me in another lifetime. Strength card. Ooh. I guess I'll wait another life. And the Empress. Alright, so guys, how you can heal this energy, obviously this is whether you want to, or this is whether you want to go about it in this way. It's all up to you. You have free will, but the ideal way, if you wanted to clear this energy, this draining energy from you, it will be simply to forgive yourself for what you did, you know. Forgive them for what they've done. Let me just do it one by one individually. For those who did the wrong, or who feel they did the wrong, forgiving yourself will allow you to, instead of constantly obsessing over how you can fix things, it will actually bring more clarity to you on how you can work around things. Sometimes all people need or want is an apology, you know. I feel like you guys have been like, I'm getting an image of like mind map, and you've been just like coming up with different ideas on how you're gonna approach this person. Maybe you're gonna bring them flowers, maybe you're gonna, you know, it's like sometimes all people want is an explanation and an apology. And when you forgive yourself, you allow that negative or that illusory energy to be removed from your space so that you see things clearly. And when you see things clearly and you finally sit from the perspective of observing what you've experienced, you're able to have actually, both of you can take this advice. I'm hearing that both of you can take this advice. So it's more about forgiving yourself. Because I'm getting that for some of you, you're also blaming yourself for this hurt that was caused to you. So it's about forgiving yourselves and understand and allowing that energy of, because you know the feeling or the punishment we cause by not forgiving ourselves, it manifests energetically in our lives, and we want to clear out that energy, right? Once that energy is cleared out, we want to finally understand why everything happened as it did. We want to look at different points of view. For some of you, you may feel that you were the one in the right. You may feel that they were the one in the wrong. Take it as it resonates, and it's about understanding why the person did what they did, or why you did what you did, how you reacted, and why they reacted. We want to have both perspectives on board, and we want to understand both of them, even if at the end, while trying to understand, you still feel mad at this person. At least you're giving yourself a sense of understanding, because once we understand, I feel like it's really easy for us to find acceptance. And so I'm hearing that if you guys want to heal this draining energy from you, it's about forgiving. Forgiving opens up that portal to connect. And for some of you, if you want to connect, and obviously if that person would want to connect and rehash things out and talk things over. We're not saying we're bringing these people back in our lives. We're not saying that they're taking us back. We're discussing what happened. We're trying to evolve from it. We're trying to grow from it. And so we are not going to nail ourselves to the cross for our mistakes or for their mistakes. Instead, we're going to grow from it. What have we learned from what we've done? What was done to us? How can we better implement this to help us grow in the future when it comes to relationships with other people, or when it comes to relationships with ourselves as well? This is the importance of forgiveness, and I feel like for you guys to clear this energy out, you need to forgive, and forgive from a genuine place. Don't just forgive because you're trying to clear the energy out, because that's not going to work. This is why you want to take your time, but forgive from a place of true, genuine, I accept everything, I understand. Even if you don't understand yet, more so of I'm seeing what happened, I'm letting it go, I'm choosing to let it go. Maybe one day you'll understand it, you know. So you don't want to keep plotting revenge or keep plotting how you're gonna come back. It's a very simple, I want to speak to you, will you allow me to explain myself? Obviously after we've forgiven ourselves, so that we can approach this situation from a place of peace. Because if we still have that anger towards ourselves, we may unintentionally, project that anger to those people. And when we're trying to have those conversations of, let's fix things, it's going to come off really wrong. So you want to forgive yourself for everything that has happened. Find the strength to forgive that person as well. And just let everything happen as it should, What's meant to be will be. And what has happened has happened. We don't have to focus on the past. Let things go, guys. Let things go. You may feel as if holding on to this is causing them pain. Maybe somehow energetically it's affecting them, but it's affecting you the most, because again, this was the act that was done by you, or the act done to you. That's just like 2 times the energy, 2 times the heavy, or even 10 times the energy, 10 times the heavy burden of emotions, of energy, just like constantly just draining you, and you need to let it go. You know what I'm getting at? I'm getting an image of like those leeches like getting off his skin, the back of his skin. The back of his skin? Oh my gosh, the skin on his back. So you want to allow everything to happen as it should. Contemplate, understand why you went through everything that you did. If you want to reach out to this person, do so. Have that closure, have the discussion, obviously, if they want to. And if they don't, find it in yourself to find the strength to move on. Be your own closure by forgiving yourself and letting things go. Okay, we don't need to hold on to this. We don't need to. Is there anything else? Let it go. That's what I keep hearing. Just let it go. And the song by is it James Bay? Let it go. What is it? Let it go. I forgot the lyrics. But yeah, if you listen to James Bay, you know what I'm talking about. So this was your reading, Powerful. Thank you for watching. Until I see you in a different one. Namaste.